All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day this finds you. You're going to spend the majority of the rest of your lesson working on a rewrite of your Friday's written response prompt. So Friday, I asked you to sort through some evidence cards, and we addressed these two different claims, and then you made a model for both claims, and then you also had a written response. So what I want to focus on, no one necessarily does an A+ job on the first thing that they're doing a writing prompt at the end of a lesson that they've already been sorting through evidence and whatnot. So I want to give you a second at bat at that. Please take advantage of that. You won't see my face on this video because I'm trying to make my screen as big as possible so you can see the rubric I will be scoring you on. So read the prompt again. It's to write a final argument about what could have caused the size of the moon jelly population to increase. I realized on here I will also include the food web as well as the evidence cards down here for your reference. So you'll see a food web on here as well. The question is, what could have caused the size of the moon jelly population to increase? You might have selected claim 1 as a change in the size of the algae population caused the moon jellies to increase, or claim 2, a change to the size of the walleye pollock population caused the moon jelly population to increase. Either one of those, it doesn't matter which one you choose, I'm grading you on how well you support your scientific argument. So go back into your student email. You should see your original response. You won't have feedback on it from me, but you'll see your original response, and this is your time to revise. Now, before you do that, I highly recommend you take a moment to look over the rubric that I will be grading you on. Showing me that, first of all, the first row here is that you selected a claim, preferably one that makes more sense. But if you didn't choose the correct one, then that also can still get you a point. I'm going to say right now, either claim is correct. It's a matter of how you argue it. So kind of ignore that first box here that says correct. Evidence, you need to refer to evidence thoroughly, reflecting the understanding. That means that you've analyzed these evidence cards, you know what they're saying, you can produce what they're saying in your own words, even just one sentence possibly there, preferably two. And then another sentence saying why that evidence is supporting the claim. So this PB3 stands for Progress Build 3. That's a level of understanding of this material. If you're at the highest level of understanding of this material, it means that a change in the number of births and deaths in a population can be caused by a change in the size of a population other than its resource or consumer population. Now, what I just read to you, your paragraph has to indicate to me. That means you have to show me through your writing that you understand that concept. And that would be the highest level of understanding. So that's kind of a daunting rubric there, but you can go back and pause the video and delve through that at your own time. What I also want to show you is the possible correct claims. It's either claim 1 or claim 2. If you said that evidence card A was supporting claim 1, you were correct. I'm telling you that right now up front. Evidence card A does support claim 1. You need to tell me why, though. All right, that's what I'm grading you on. I will also tell you that evidence card B supports claim 2, but you need to go back and tell me why. All right, and then you actually see on your screen an exemplar response for both claim 1 and claim 2. Claim 1 is saying that this person said a change in the size in the algae population caused the jelly population to increase. Evidence card A shows the algae population was stable and then increased. Because the algae is the zooplankton's resource population, a larger algae population makes more energy storage molecules available for the jellies. If the zooplankton have more energy storage molecules, then they're able to reproduce more, which would result in more births. Evidence from the article about reproduction and from the sim tests show that more energy storage molecules can lead to more births. The zooplankton population would increase. Because the zoo population is the moon jelly's resource population and it increased, the moon jellies would also be able to reproduce more. This leads to more births and then deaths in the moon jelly population, which caused the moon jelly population to increase. So that is a good example of someone who understood this key concept of the Progress Build 3 level. Let's look at someone who answered for claim 2. And this would have been an A+ response. A change to the size of the walleye population caused the jelly population to increase. Evidence card B shows that the walleye population decreased. Okay, the moon jellies and the walleye pollock population share the same resource population, the zooplankton. This means that they compete with one another for energy storage molecules. When the walleye pollock population decreased, there were more zooplankton available for the moon jellies to eat. Evidence from the article about overfishing and from the sim test show that a decrease to one population can cause an increase to the population of its competitor. Since the jellies had more energy storage molecules, they were able to reproduce more. This leads to more births than deaths in the moon jelly population, which caused it to increase. So you even noticed while I was reading, I kind of paraphrased those. If you copy and paste those answers exactly, I'm going to know it. So don't do that. But that gives you a really good idea of what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a writing prompt to answer this final question. All right, go back, edit your answer. You could even copy and paste it from the email. If you think your answer from Friday was just trash, then don't do that. But you can copy and paste it from the email that you got and kind of work with editing it in here. This is the only thing that's going to score you points for this writing prompt, however. Friday was just a rough draft. This will be for your final grade on this writing prompt. So really spend your time on it. If you need some help, reach out. You got this. Good luck.